Thank you, Your Honor, for the opportunity to address the court.
Oh.
As an attorney who is also a Christian, I take my responsibilities as a lawyer very seriously,
Sorry, I can't.
and I endeavor to be a person of sound moral and ethical character in all of my dealings. In the wake of the 2020 presidential election, I believed that challenging the results on behalf of President Trump should be pursued in a just and legal way. I endeavored to represent my client to the best of my ability. I relied on others, including lawyers with many more years of experience than I, to provide me with true and reliable information, especially since my role involved speaking to the media and to legislators in various states. What I did not do, but should have done, Your Honor, was to make sure that the facts the other lawyers alleged to be true were in fact true. In the frenetic pace of attempting to raise challenges to the election in several states, including Georgia, I failed to do my due diligence. I believe in and I value election integrity. If I knew then what I know now, I would have declined to represent Donald Trump in these post-election challenges. I look back on this whole experience with deep remorse. For those failures of mine, Your Honor, I have taken responsibility already before the Colorado bar who censured me, and I now take responsibility before this court and apologize to the people.
So I hope several other states file criminal charges against her and she goes to prison for a very, very long time. Did you hear what she said? She confessed to trying to overturn an election, a duly elected Joe Biden. She confessed to doing it. No, in all seriousness, I think it's fair to say she's opened the door legally by stating that in Georgia and many other states, she did this thing. And if there are other states in which Democrats have any kind of legal capability, they could charge her as well and then make her go through it all over again. The biggest mistake all of these people are making, in my opinion, is taking the plea deals. I've heard a lot of people say the cases against these individuals in Georgia is so weak that the prosecutors didn't want to go to trial. And I'm like, then you go to trial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then you say
that's the reason to do that.
Yeah, this shows she was terrified. And so I'll say this, just on the surface. If it is true that she and many others knowingly lied to commit this crime, then I think they're getting off easy. Otherwise, she genuinely believed she was doing her constitutional duty in providing a legal service to an individual who's seeking a redress of grievances. And now she is betraying not just that individual, but this country. So in that case, lock her up. See if I care. She'll get no defense from me. And not to mention, I mean, we'll get into it in a little bit, but like the hundreds of thousands of dollars she raised, a lot of people are really upset about this. You know, what does it mean to give someone's legal defense? She paid her lawyers with the money. Does it mean she's taking it all the way? Some people were saying she should take a plea agreement, but I'm curious what you think, man. I mean, you worked in the administration.
Yeah, look, I was a prosecutor, as a public defender. The interesting thing about this entire case, I mean, put aside the fact that I don't think there's a basis to bring it, but let's put that on pause for a second. And the first three guys out of the gate that flipped are lawyers. And what does that mean? What did they actually do? Having been in the Trump administration and around the boss and literally talking to him every week, these guys didn't really do anything.